Day 17 of doing it scared. Today, it's really simple what I want to talk about, and that is that there are good people everywhere. It continues to absolutely blow my mind the amount of amazing people that I have been able to surround myself with in the last couple of years. And I just want to use this moment to encourage you, especially if you feel like you're in a dark place, if you don't feel like you have any friends, if you don't feel like you have any people in your life that you can turn to. They exist and they're out there. And there are so many cool, and I can tag a bunch of amazing accounts too, because like there's just so many people out there that are doing so many good things and that want to help and that want to show you who you are, that want to bring you home to the person you know you're meant to be. And you don't have to look that hard. I think for a long time, like I was surrounded by so much negativity. You know, the old saying, you may have heard this before, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around. And there's just so much truth to that. The people around you influence how you show up. If you're around a bunch of negative people who are negative all the time, you are going to become negative. And I think it's really important to state that. And it's really important to also say that if you're around positive people and you're a negative person, eventually their positivity will start to rub off. And it just cannot be overstated. And what's so beautiful about the time that we live in today, the time that we're alive, is that you don't have to. I love in real life. I love meeting people in person, and I love that so much. And there's so many opportunities for communities in person. But what's so great is we have access to anybody in any country in the world through the internet, and you have to take advantage of it. You have to take advantage of it. My entire life has changed because I took advantage of the fact that there are amazing people out there on the internet. And because of that, I have created a lot of friendships, a lot of friendships and a lot of mentorships and a lot of so many relationships that I've created online because I went out actively seeking people who I felt had answers to the problems that I was struggling with. It's like, wow, that person is living a life and they seem pretty happy. Is it true? First? And then, it's a simple DM message. Are you really that happy? Is that really true? And you'd be surprised the answers you'll get. Sometimes it's yes, I am. Sometimes it's no, I'm not. And what's great about it is like there's so many people out there that you think you don't have access to, and you do. So I just want to, I don't know, I just want to encourage you to open your eyes and look. Open your eyes and look. I'm not saying every single person you reach out to is going to answer. It's not about that. But what it is about is that once you start trying, once you start putting in a little bit of the effort, once you say, I deserve a group of 5 people that are positive and uplifting and care about the same things that I do and care about light and love or whatever it is. If you care about money, and just find those 5 people that care about money a lot, like whatever it is that you want, find those 5 people. And those 5 people can turn into 10 people, and those 10 people can turn into 20 people. And before you know it, you have hundreds of people that are aligned with the future that you want. And you start to slowly, sometimes quickly, step into the future you want by changing those people, by changing the rooms. And it's something that I just I didn't think was possible. I didn't think there were that many good people in the world. I'm like, everyone, for me personally, it's like, well, everyone just cares about money and hustling and entrepreneurship. Like that's the world I was in for a long time because I was a business owner and I've been a business owner. And though that world is fine in its own right, I got burnt out and I got tired of all the content that I'm seeing. This is all the things that I'm seeing. Everyone just, trying to get $1 million. And what I realized pretty quickly as I leveled up the amount of money in my account, I realized, wow, this has nothing to do with how you feel inside. This has nothing to do with who you are as a person. So quickly I realized that, wow, I've been chasing this thing and I already know it's not going to fulfill me. So what is the answer. And then as you go searching for the answer, you find people, you find books, you find information, you find YouTube channels, and all this stuff. You find all these different avenues and all these different amazing people. Yesterday was such an incredible day for me. And it was incredible because day 11 or 12 or 10, I forget, I went to put this post out that was just talking about my emotional state and how I felt very depressed. And because of the work I've put in for the last 5 years, two really big things happen. One, I'm able to recover from that day a lot quicker than I was in the past. So in the past, if I had a day like that, it would have derailed me for weeks, maybe months, seriously. So I was able to recover a lot quicker. Like, even as the day progressed that day, I got better. And then by the next morning, though I wasn't 100%, I was feeling much better than I would have in the past. And then, a couple days later, I'm feeling great. The second thing, and this is what this video is about, is that I have cultivated a group of friendships, a group of people in my life that reach out and say, hey man, if you need something, I'm here for you. Don't ever pull the trigger. Don't ever get to that place where you feel like you can't keep going. I'm here for you. And it's incredible. It's incredible that there are good people out there, because there was a piece of me before that says nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I could go to relatives and in the past I could go to relatives and they would kind of just brush it off. Buck it up. You're going to be fine. You'll get through it. But to sit on calls with beautiful humans that care so much. And it's a result of, again, me working really hard to change the rooms that I'm in, to change the people that I'm around. People exist. Good people exist, and they're all around you. They're in every country. They're splattered throughout the world. And I know that because I've been a part of this amazing thing that Cameron and Elle started, the Great Mornings, it's called. And there's people from Ukraine, there's people from India, there's people, I think every continent has been touched except for Antarctica. And it just shows me that there are good people out there that want to help, that are light workers, that are trying to make an impact in the world that's bigger than money, that's bigger than fame, that's bigger than all these worldly things that we think matter. So I just want to encourage you, if you are feeling like I am alone, because loneliness is everywhere, and I get it. There are days that I have felt very lonely. Even today, there are days that I feel lonely, but that's a topic for another time. However, there are people everywhere that care. There are people everywhere that want to help. And let me tell you this too. There are people everywhere that want to help, and it's not just for money. There are people that have such good hearts that just want to breathe life into you. And even if it's just following somebody's account, like there's so many Instagram accounts that come to my mind at this point that are giving people amazing tools and advice. And though they can't get on the phone one-on-one with everybody, they can show up on camera for a few seconds and give you some hope and give you some light and give you some love. They are out there. So start there. If you're not sure where to start with finding those people online that you can follow that are putting out a beautiful message that you resonate with, that are putting out light, that are putting out love. Find those people, because those are the people you want to start surrounding yourself with. And you'd be so shocked, because it might not be that person that you reach out to that has the whatever amount of followers, but it might be somebody in their community that you can reach out to, somebody that is also a great light worker, but they're not necessarily at the place that other person is. But when you get in these communities, you find other people that are like-minded, that love and care. And yeah, I just want to encourage you, the people are out there. There's people out there that care. There's people out there that want to understand. There's people out there that are doing amazing things. And I am just so internally grateful that I have literally manifested so many of these people in my life. And it feels like it's taken so long, but over time, the people I'm around has changed, and it will continue to do so. And I will eventually, like right now, I mean, if you're watching this, I'd love to be that person for you. I'd love to be the person that listens to you. I'd love to be the person that understands. And I get that, it's not, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the tools, but I do have a listening ear. And I just want to encourage you, especially if you're lonely, start finding those communities, start showing up and commenting on those things. Let's be honest about the struggle. There's a lot of struggle. I know that. I have felt it, but there's also a lot of hope. There's a lot of love, and there's a lot of light. And if you want to live in that world of hope, love, light, and positivity, and I'm not talking about the fake positivity. I'm not talking about that I feel great even though inside you're like dying. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real positivity. The positivity that you can tap into love right now and feel great. And actually feel great. Not just write 3 things down I'm grateful for, but actually feel the gratitude. Feel the gratitude for your hands. Feel the gratitude for the space you're in. Actually feel it. I hope this was encouraging. I hope that you understand that you have the power to change the people that you're around. I hope that you understand that you have the power inside of you to find positivity and light. And I'm not talking about the fake kind, I'm talking about the real kind. I hope you understand that you have the power to find love and happiness and have everything that you want in life. I am so grateful for you. I just need you to know that you are loved and you are enough as you are. You have access to abundance, you have access to light, and you have access to love at all times. It's there for the taking. And if you want to change those people, start changing online and then change it in real life, because they're around, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. So much love. Thank you for watching.